Amen.
Amen.
I said amen.
Man.
I said amen.
That's been one of my lifelong goals is to get to a church in the South.
Oh, dude.
I heard that they're a blast.
Oh, yeah. I have heard about that, too. You and I will have to go.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
That reminds me of Forrest Gump when he goes, maybe if you want rain, you should pray for rain. He goes, so I went to church every Sunday, and then it was, like a Southern Baptist church in Alabama. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
It's just Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Forrest Gump just in a Southern Baptist church. Like,
It's
in
just
Alabama.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
And Lieutenant Dan, he tagged along too sometimes. He's just like in the back drinking.
Yeah.
But I think he left the praying up to me. Like you said. One of my favorite scenes in that movie is Lieutenant Dan on the top of the
Is
ship.
that all you got?
You call this a storm? Yeah.
It's just like Forrest on down low on deck, like, oh my God.
Now me,
Oh my gosh.
he's like, where is this God of yours? Oh, well, right then, God showed up.
Yeah.
And that was like the worst storm like the Gulf has ever seen or whatever.
Yeah.
And the record is the worst storm in 25 years.
Yeah.
And then he's like, now me, I was scared. But Lieutenant Dan, he was mad. You call this a storm? It's time for a showdown. Me and you. He's just crazy, dude.
Dude, I just love like the pan to Forrest or the cut to Forrest where he's just
on deck.
freaking out, like the water's dumping on the boat. He's trying to figure out. But then my favorite scene of that is, again, it's like the calm after the storm. It's the next day. And Forrest is like, yeah, we found a bunch of shrimp. And he's like, and Lieutenant Dan, I think he made his peace with God.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and he was swimming in the
He's
water.
swimming in the
yeah,
water.
It's great. It's a really well written movie.
Yeah,
it's a really well
Oscar
written
winner.
movie.
Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to get started?
Let's do it, man.
All right. Say it with me.
Beer.
Buy
Beer.
Buy beer.
Buy beer.
Buy beer.
Support a local brewery. Okay.
Obviously, if you are 21 or over,
Yes, obviously.
we only endorse legal drinking.
Yes, in safe ways, of course. That just reminds me of that scene in New Girl when Schmidt is he's pretending to be a Romney, which is a political family of like Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
He's pretending to be a Romney because a girl in a bar came up to him and she was like fascinated with the Romneys. She's like, "Are you a Romney?" He's like, "Like, I'm trying to remain."
He's like,
yeah, I'm a Romney.
Yeah.
And then they like invited him over or whatever, and he's like, they're like, we just pulled up a picture of the Romney family, and you are not in it. Because the thing that gave him away was he goes, so what's it like to be a Romney? And that must be fascinating. He goes, yeah, it's like nothing like just having a cold beer with dad out, and fishing. He goes, the Romneys are Mormon. They don't drink. And he goes, well, yeah, we don't drink the beers. We just buy them to support American brewery. Yeah. that reminded me of like we just buy them to support local breweries. Like,
I love it.
And then we dump them in the lake.
You and Isaac love that show.
Oh man, that was some of my favorite memories with Isaac. Was just watching with that and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We would watch a lot and play Assassin's Creed. Oh, those were the days, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just
simple times.
Just watching TV all day.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Oh yeah, had your buddies around you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're doing this podcast.
We're trying to have just sit around the campfire with your buddies.
Yeah,
listen to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast. Chill.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, dude.
You ready to get started?
Well, that was a good.
Yeah.
What do they call that? Like, say it with me.
Yeah.
That was a good say it with me.
What do they call that?
Yeah. What do they call it? What do we call that? Yeah. What do they call it? What's written in Oxford's dictionary? The encyclopedia.
The Encyclopedia Britannica. No, that was solid. That was really good.
Yeah.
Buy beer. I mean, that one fits.
Right.
Like a glove.
E.T. Phone home.
For everybody listening, we're touching fingers.
Yes. Like in the classic Steven Spielberg film, Extraterrestrial.
I'm going to be honest.
That's what that stands for.
No, I know. I just made that connection this year.
Wow. Interesting.
this year.
All right, tell me about that. How did you find it out on your own, or did someone tell you, or did you just misquote it?
Yeah, you said it just like you said it now on the podcast. It was a couple months ago. You're like
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, and I think it was that I had never really given it a lot of thought before. I just knew him as E.T., the character. But then you said E.T. phone home. I think we touched fingers back then too. Apparently
probably.
Apparently it's something we do often. And then you said, extraterrestrial. And I didn't say it at the time, but I was like, oh.
What'd you think it was his initials? Ernie Thomas. This is Ernie.
He goes by E.T.
Ernie phone home.
Part of me probably. I don't know. I never thought about it. And then you said it and I was like, well, duh. Like
Extraterrestrial.
That's exactly what it stands for.
All right, we can sleep good tonight.
Yeah. In case anybody didn't know and you're on the
Case
same boat
closed.
as me, ET stands for extraterrestrial.
Case closed.
So there we go with that. All right, you ready to get into chunk number 1?
Chunk 1. Let's do it.
It's a new chunk.
All right, I love a new chunk.
That you actually requested.
Yes, come on, baby. Let it be the one. Let it be the one.
What you want it to be?
Yes.
Come on. All right, chunk number 1 is Battle Royale.
Nice.
Battle Royale is where we decide who would win in a fight.
Yes.
A hypothetical battle.
A hypothetical battle.
Yeah.
That's my yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited for this one.
Okay, we are going to kick it off strong here.
Okay. Did you already have them?
I already have them.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I say we just jump right in.
Yeah. Okay.
What we got?
I got a good one.
All right.
Okay. Who would win in a fight? Batman or Captain America?
Man.
I know. I'm starting it off hot for you.
Yeah.
I figured I was like, let's get one that's POW, right?
Dude.
Big old debate.
All right. So
break it down for me.
Yeah, you have to go in.
I just love the settling, rolling the shoulders back,
okay,
deep breath.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get into this.
So there's multiple factions. So raw power, I think Cap wins because he's got the super serum. Just raw strength.
Right. Batman is just a human that has trained.
But I actually looked up Batman recently.
As one does.
Of course. They said they described his build and everything, like how he was described in the comics. They said he was essentially the strongest human being there is in the DC for just being a human, just solo human. They're he was 6'3", 230, 5% body fat, could bench 400.
Yeah.
Right. Could do leaps and bounds, new mastered black belt in 10 martial. They said this human would destroy. When you think about how it is, unless someone had a serum, that would just. So I think at the end of the day, even though it's kind of close, Cap would pull ahead because
you do think so.
He's got super serum, dude, at just raw strength. Batman.
So hand to hand, Cap.
Oh, see, I don't know. I feel like Batman's better at martial arts. Dude, just playing it. But Cap has more power. He has more power.
Right. He just has more juice.
Yeah, he literally has more juice. Literally, it was injected into his body. So that's one thing. So you have raw power, then you have combat skills. But Cap was in a war.
Yeah.
He's a vet.
Batman wasn't in a war. He does a lot of stealthy fighting.
Mm-hmm.
He sneaks up on guys and then gets them from there.
So bro, Cap was just going head to head with the Nazis.
And Red Skull.
Dude, It's also bad. I think, hand to hand. But, like, dude, Cap is so good hand to hand. But I think Batman's better hand to hand.
Ooh.
Hand to hand. Like, he mastered, like, 6 martial arts or something. Like, top tier black belt.
But like you said, Cap has the super serum, so his hand to hand is enhanced. Okay. How much does the super serum play into it? That's the thing, right? How much boost does that give you?
I mean, he literally went from like a scrawny dude to like a jack buff super soldier.
Yeah.
Pulling a helicopter in, like holding a helicopter in one arm. Like literally prevented a helicopter.
Batman couldn't do that.
No, right? Just because he's human. There's no...
Right. His muscles would tear.
But then the third category, which is probably the most important in terms of what pushes them, is like their two motives are so different but so alike, like in that sense of like Batman saw his parents get killed, now he wants to make sure no one else gets killed. But literally the whole thing with Cap is that like he was weak and got beat up, and he knows compassion, and that's why he was chosen for the super serum, because he will know the value of the strength, and now he fights for righteousness and all that to protect the weak. So who has a better motive, dude?
Oh,
both parents died.
Yeah,
both sets of parents died young. One was much more brutal than the other. So I don't know who has the better motive. So I think that's what we have to do. 3 categories, right?
First category,
Cap takes. That's point for Cap.
Okay. Wait. So let me just lay out the 3 categories for everybody listening. We have raw strength, which is manifested in hand-to-hand combat. Right. Then we have we haven't even talked about gear and gadgets and stuff.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
Holy
Cap
smokes.
only has the.
So I guess there's like 4 categories.
Here's the categories.
Really.
We have raw strength, which is an ability, which is hand-to-hand combat. That's how it manifests. We also have
motive.
No, what was the second one?
Well, no, here's how it went. It was raw power, then it was hand-to-hand combat, like just skill.
Okay.
And then it was motive.
Okay.
And now you're right, we get to the gadgets.
So
it's almost
for everybody
4.
listening, the 4 categories we have is raw power, which is like ability.
Yeah.
Hand-to-hand combat, which is skill, fighting skill. Then we have motive, right, which is why they're doing it, their motivation, their background. And then we have gadgets and gear and like other
Batman wins the gadget
technical
gear thing.
stuff.
I personally think he's like, dude.
Captain America only has a shield.
That's it.
But he also has a shield. Most of Batman's stuff is
offensive. He's literally, he's so much stuff, dude. He's got the bat grappling gun. Yeah. He has the gliding cape. He has the I don't even know what like the Ninja Star bat things, like I forget what those are called.
Okay, well think about his gadgets and his gear. Okay, so let's go through each one. We'll start with the gadgets and gear, and we'll work backwards. So with the gadgets and gear, I mean, with the things you just listed, the shield beats all of those.
Does it beat the Batwing or the Batmobile?
It does not beat the Batmobile.
He literally has like a tank.
Doesn't he have the net? Doesn't he have like a net gun too?
Yeah, he's got a net gun. Here, let's look up what gadgets.
Okay. Like, what are his main ones?
What?
It doesn't have to
gadgets?
be like, because I'm sure there's an extensive amount of Batman's gadgets.
Yeah, okay.
But just like look up his main
ones.
There's
over 20. Holy
okay,
smokes.
okay.
Right, okay, so the Batarang, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
which
the
is essentially like the
shield
net.
wins.
Okay, yeah. The grapple gun, which is more of a tool.
More of a that's more for him to leap in from buildings. So
okay, then he has the Batmobile, the Bat Call, which is like the Bat motorcycle, and then he's got the Batwing.
Okay,
Bat Suit, Bat Signal, Kryptonite Ring. That doesn't.
Nope.
Okay, Bat Darts.
Shield wins.
Finger Taser.
Shield wins.
Batman's Utility Belt.
Shield wins.
What is a cryptographic sequencer?
It's a good question.
All right, the cryptographic sequencer was a gadget utilized by Batman. Utilized throughout the Dark Knight's time. It allowed him to hack into security. Okay,
that doesn't.
Shield wins.
Yeah, Shield wins.
Can't hack into a shield.
No.
Okay, here we go.
What else?
Explosive gel.
Okay, that could be utilized in a way like throws it on the ground and blows up behind him. He could plan that out attack. Batman's very smart. Okay, that's
it was used as an occasional weapon. Spray the gel on weak structures and detonate it.
But I will say, 1, vibranium's not a weak structure. 2,
Oh yeah, no chance. Yeah,
Captain America is super like aware.
Yeah.
So like if Batman's trying to get around him with some gel, like he's gonna be like, I'm gonna
Dude, that's
avoid
the
that.
classic.
Yeah.
That's the classic Iron Man line to Spider-Man. I went head to head with Captain America. If Cap wanted to lay you out, he would have.
Yeah, exactly.
You just know, like,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
Like, because Tony just knows him so well. He's
Yeah.
just like, dude, if you wanted to lay you out, he would have.
It's Cap.
Yeah.
Okay, what
All right.
else?
All right, a line launcher, which is it's like a getaway tool. Okay. Oh, this might be a problem for Cap.
Okay.
Shark repellent.
Hey man, I don't know how powerful that is.
Yeah, actually, bro.
If it's like bear spray,
yeah, like shark pepper spray.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, if he gets that in Cap's eyes, that's a bad time. Like it's a shark. It's supposed to repel a shark. Yeah. Like,
yeah, it was in the infamous 1966 Batman movie. Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, if he gets in close,
Okay.
I mean, think about that. If they're going hand to hand, right? Punches,
Mhm.
punches, punches. And then, like, next thing you know, like, Batman gets, like, a hand up close to Cap, and Cap blocks it, and then he just has a little shark
repellent.
Yeah, right in his face. I mean,
Yeah, bro. It is
That
a
might-
spray.
yeah,
From what I remember from
that's
that
what I'm
film.
saying.
It was just
That'll do some damage. And then, like, with Batman's ninja skills, I mean, he could take him down.
He could get a hand in.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Cap's like, oh, my eyes. And then he can't see. Cap
Yeah.
can't see.
Then you got a problem.
Then you got a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Okay.
else?
So here's the actual good one. Smoke pellets.
That would help.
That would help.
Yeah.
That beats shield, I
Yeah.
think. And that's
That does beat Shield. Yeah, because you can't see. You can't see.
Can't see. Can't fight. And that's how Batman fights, dude. He's elusive.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Fighting in the smoke.
Under the radar.
Okay. And a tactiline tort.
Okay.
What
What does that do?
miniaturized laser cutting tool. That's more of a tool. I don't think it'll cut through vibranium.
No.
I doubt it.
No.
Okay, a sword.
Shield wins.
Okay, he does have a
Batman
dra-
has a sword?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's just about to.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
Batman
like
has
katana.
yeah. Oh my
a
gosh.
Braveheart sword.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, what is happening?
Okay.
Read about the sword real quick.
Okay. Oh, okay. The collapsible sword.
It's collapsible.
I guess so.
Wow. I wonder how durable that is.
I think it's more based on the picture. It looks like it's more of his time when he was training with Ra's al Ghul,
Okay.
like more of his arc rather
Okay.
than like his
Particular
particular
weapon that he uses.
It looks
Okay.
like to be that.
Either way, Shield wins. I just never knew Batman had a sword.
Yeah, he just pulls out a Braveheart
Yeah,
sword.
just doesn't seem like a sword kind of
Yeah.
guy. All right. Anything
Okay,
else?
he has this actually might be a problem for Cap. He has adrenaline, so he can just like and
Okay, that's
so
a
that
shot,
would
yeah.
give him like with his skill, like he's peak human.
Yeah.
He's 1% human
Yeah,
plus adrenaline. That might push him into the category of super soldier.
I think he's still below the threshold of super soldier, but it does close
gives
the
him
gap.
a huge advantage.
It
like,
does
in that
close the
sense.
gap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that being said, it closes the gap, but it's only for a limited amount of time.
That's true.
And then after he uses it, he has to be
gassed.
drained. Yeah.
He's gassed, dude.
Yeah. So like Cap has better stamina.
That's true. Much better stamina, like stamina, strength, those like key things. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, then there's the bat grapple, which is again a
Yeah.
getaway.
No.
The bat rope. It's attached to batarangs, swing or catch something when falling.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, he could like wrap it around his legs. Or
I'm
something.
sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Cap can avoid that.
Yeah. Remote electrical charge. Okay. There's only like 3 more. So we'll
Okay.
finish
Yeah, I was
here.
like,
Okay.
dang, so many.
Yeah, no.
weapons.
He's a gadget guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a human. He's got to have gadgets.
Yeah.
Okay. A special lighter that creates an electrically induced flame to produce a much more powerful blaze than the average lighter. Okay, so it's like a flamethrower. That.
Okay.
I don't know if that beats shield.
No, you could still block it. It would
Yeah.
be, again, it would be difficult
Mhm.
in the way that it would cause problems because like a flame is different than like a gun. You just block the
Mhm.
bullets, right? Versus a flame is like you can't move outside of the radius of the flamethrower as much.
Yeah.
But shield still wins.
Yeah. Freeze blast, which is non-lethal grenades.
Hmm.
Freeze grenades. Okay. Yeah, I guess they just explode and they freeze everything.
Okay.
That beats shield.
Yeah. It does.
That'll beat shield.
Yeah.
Okay, Nightfall gauntlets, which are like gauntlets for your hand.
Okay, so just
So,
stronger
like-
punches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shield wins. And the last thing, a red breather. Oh, so he can breathe it like he can breathe underwater and with smoke and all that.
Okay, so okay.
Okay.
All right. So with the 4 categories, let's decide. We have the 4 categories, and then you can give your overall opinion. Okay. So we have gadgets and tech. That goes to Batman.
Yeah, definitely.
I think with the shark spray, the freeze grenades, the flamethrower,
And
the grappling shooter, I think that he has the advantage over the shield.
Mhm.
Right. The shield is multi-purpose, but Cap, like if Cap throws it at him, he could just block it. You know what I mean? He has tech to do that. So I think gadgets, Batman wins. We didn't quite get into moral reasoning. I feel like they're even. I feel like they're both fighting.
even.
Like let's just say they were going up against each other and it was for their maximum reason. Like for Cap, it was saving and protecting somebody, and Batman, it was, the same kind of thing, right? Kind of like Civil War, right?
Yeah.
They both have their reasons for fighting and they're going all out. I think that that's neutral.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I don't think anyone has the advantage there.
Right.
Both the parents died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both.
Batman's is a little darker.
I think he even might have that little bit of an edge because like he might be willing to go a little bit farther, right? Like he has that darker side where like he's not, because Batman kills, right?
No.
Oh, he doesn't kill. That's right, because his parents got killed. Okay, but he is kind of.
He wouldn't even kill the Joker in the comics.
Right. But so he's not a killer, but I think he kind of has that like, I don't know, like twisted edge. But then you could also argue that Caps is a little bit more pure,
And does love
right?
beat, like, I don't want to say hate, but like whatever that darkness
Anger,
is. Anger, yeah.
Yeah.
Does compassion beat anger?
I think it's neutral. I think that it gives them both power and it helps them, fight. Okay. Then you have hand to hand.
Which this one's hard.
So let's go real quick. So then let's go back real quick to raw ability. It's Cap.
It's Cap.
Okay. So Cap
Point
has raw
Cap.
ability. Batman has gadgets.
It's neutral.
It's neutral.
So this
for
is the
moral.
tiebreaker.
So the tiebreaker is
Hand to hand.
Hand to hand combat.
Man, he's just so good with the super serum, dude. And he's been in a war. So it's like veteran, but like, dude, this guy's mastered like every martial art. Like in the movies, he takes out like 6 guys at once, like, and just does all this crazy, crazy combat hand to hand, like just specifically hand to hand. Like you're just like, he can't be touched, dude. Like he's so good.
I think hand to hand, just straight up hand to hand, Batman's better because what makes Cap great at hand to hand is his super serum, right? It improves his reflexes, his athletic ability, his striking power, all of those things improve because of the super serum.
Yeah.
If it was just Batman versus Cap and Cap was like, let's say he was still that size and that build, but he didn't have like the extra force of the super serum, like Batman's going to win that every time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so
I think Batman.
Final verdict.
Batman.
It's Batman.
Do we want to look up the internet?
Yeah, we can see what people have to say.
Okay.
I think it's Batman, and I'm just going to give my reason, and then you give your reason. I think 1 through the 4 categories, but also like, dude, if Batman has gadgets, I think that Batman's gadgets and his physical ability, right, overcome Cap's super serum. Because that's what Cap has. He has a super serum and he has a shield. That's literally it.
I agree.
I think the gadgets and the martial arts training and the peak physical performance.
I concur.
I think he wins.
Well, here's what AI overview according to Google says.
Okay.
Batman would likely defeat Captain America more often than not. Some say that Batman's skills would allow him to deal with Captain America's reflective shield.
Yeah.
Which is what we just essentially talked about. Was like his, like at the end of the day, his skills would win out.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Please, everybody, tell us what you think.
Yeah, seriously.
I really, really want to know.
That's interesting because I'd like to hear if
we missed something.
Yeah, if we missed something, because I think there's some people out there who really, really, and I'm a nerd when it comes to that stuff, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm a 70%er.
Yeah,
there's that people who know the 30%. Well, it's like actually, this martial art wouldn't do well against the super serum,
right?
And you just I don't know that, so that's crazy.
Yeah, and also, there's people out there that would have known all of Batman's 20 items like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you're one of those people, tell us if we're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
Next battle royale.
This one's a little bit of a different vibe.
A little different energy.
Energy. All right. Who would win in a fight? A woolly mammoth or a T-Rex?
I think my gut just says T-Rex.
See, I disagree.
Well, okay, like give
Why?
me your points for woolly mammoth. I'm interested because, like, I also don't know because it's like how much, no reach, zero reach.
The arms. Dude, that's freaking funny. Oh, watching you do it. Because, like, yeah, you're right. Right. Okay, so why do you think T-Rex? And then I'll give you why I think it's woolly mammoth.
One, I have to look up the size of both of those creatures.
That is
because I think
important.
that's huge. Because if one is just, I don't know how big a woolly mammoth is. Like I can only assume African elephant-ish size, ish. But also it's a woolly mammoth, and there was more oxygen in there at that time. They were, things were like 5 times bigger than they were. Whatever it was, thousands and thousands of years ago, before like there was less oxygen and less resources and all that. So I'd have to see the size. I think T-Rex would win, honestly, just that like brute size and force of just kind of like a great white in the water. He's just big mouth, big razor sharp teeth that can just, that's all a shark has.
Yeah.
Just got his mouth. Right? You come at a shark from behind him or what, like he can't, there's nothing, he can't hurt you with anything else.
Right.
And I think the T-Rex just has that raw brute force on the land.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. So, quick thing with size. Woolly mammoths were roughly the same size as modern African elephants.
Okay.
But a woolly mammoth weighs 6 tons, 13,000 pounds.
Okay. Holy smokes. 6 tons.
Yeah. So they're about 11 to 12 feet tall, 9 to 12 feet long.
Oh,
dude. And 4 to 6 feet wide.
Their length is about as big as their height.
Yeah.
So
they're like a brick.
Yeah, just a giant cube.
Yeah. Of strength.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and giant tusks too, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. T-Rexes, though, are 12 feet tall, so about the same height.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought T-Rexes were like in the movies.
Like 50 feet tall.
Yeah, just these, giant tidal wave creatures.
No, it says they're up to 12 feet tall and 40 feet long.
Oh.
And they weighed between 11,000 and 15,000 pounds. That's about the same.
Give or take, yeah.
That's about the same. So here's my argument for a woolly mammoth. I just think it's brute force.
Yeah, charge.
Like, dude. The T-Rex.
They're not agile.
No, they're not agile.
No, they're not.
They also, right? Like their center of gravity is not as good.
No,
right?
Yeah,
they're more of like a triangle, but not even like a good triangle. They're like a triangle on 2 stands.
Actual question: if they get knocked over, how do they get back up?
Yeah, like how do they recover from that? Right, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I'm a woolly mammoth
knock it over,
and a T-Rex is attacking me, I'm just gonna charge it. If he gets a couple scratches in or bites me, I just can't let him get my jugular, right? Or like a crucial vein or artery. But if I knock him over and then I could just stomp him, like what chance does he have?
You know how I look at it too? It's almost kind of weird because I see your point. But I almost think in a weird way that each one has one move and they have to pull it off. If the T-Rex is able to sidestep him, chomp
on the neck,
game over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
woolly mammoth's done.
If the woolly mammoth hits him head on and knocks him over, game over. So they each have one move. So who is more likely to pull off their move? I think the woolly mammoth now.
Yeah.
Now that we did a bunch of I think I'm going to change because you at least know, like, it's almost like, I feel like this is almost like a face-off in soccer or hockey.
Okay. Yeah.
They got one move, one kick, one block.
Yeah.
That's it. So if that's the case, I feel like the shooter always has a little bit more of an upper hand because he can at least plan out and see, I'm going to shoot it in the upper left-hand corner, make it look like this, whatever, right?
Right.
The goalie just react.
Yeah.
So I think they have a little bit lower of a chance.
Yeah.
Because if he sees he's charging, then if he does sideswipe him, which is, I feel like, a little bit less likely for a T-Rex to move that.
He's 44 feet long. I mean, that's a lot of body to
But if he
move.
if he's able to pull it off, one chomp, you're done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With those teeth?
You're done, dude.
Yeah, you don't have a chance. Yeah, you don't have a chance.
It's just razor sharp, shredded teeth.
Yeah, and they'll just dig in and dude, you're going to bleed out in a second.
And the woolly mammoth, talk about a creature also that is not agile in that way of just you can't turn, you can't, if he gets your neck, all you got is your tusks. If he's behind your tusks, you're done.
Yeah. I would agree that I think I like the one move thing. I can't imagine them having any other real move, right? The woolly mammoth has got to charge and the T-Rex has to sideswipe.
Yep.
But I think that, again, the agility of the T-Rex is not high. So I think that, because what the woolly mammoth could also do, the woolly mammoth can move its head.
Yeah.
So think about this. If it's charging, let's say the T-Rex tries to sideswipe, all it's got to do is, turn its head, and the tusk is going to hit that
right through the roof of its mouth.
Because even if the T-Rex gets the tusk, the tusk can withstand the bite. The neck can't, but the tusk can.
And the tusk actually might kill him if he gets him right. If he turns and
bites it.
Well, actually, could you look up if tusks are sharp or blunt? Because that makes a big difference. Because you're right. If he does go for the bite and he catches a tusk, the tusk could, if it's sharp.
They're sharp.
Okay, so yeah, if it's just a blade.
It's not sharp, but it would puncture. It can puncture.
So that's what I mean. If he comes down and he turns his head, I feel like
it's
that thing
not
would
like
almost
a knife.
But
it does have a point to it.
Yeah, I feel like it would greatly screw up.
Yeah.
What he was trying to do.
Right.
So yeah, I think at the end of the day, I got to go woolly mammoth because I think that he has even though it's both a one-off pot shot for their move, I think that the woolly mammoth shot is a little bit greater.
Right. The only thing that I can think of is counter moves, right? So let's say the woolly mammoth charges at the T-Rex. The T-Rex then sideswipes, right? But then the woolly mammoth recognizes the sideswipe, throws his head to get him with the tusk. The T-Rex then grabs the tusk with the mouth. The question that I have is, does the T-Rex have the strength
with his
neck,
which probably,
to pull a woolly mammoth?
Well, I don't know. That's his whole existence is this.
Right. It's
his entire existence relies on this part of his body being as successful as possible.
It's super strong. And so it's does he have the strength in his neck to pull the woolly mammoth to the ground? Because he has to pull him to the ground.
Well, let's look up how strong is a T-Rex neck.
That is a good question. But if he's able to pull him to the ground, then I think the T-Rex has it. Because the woolly mammoth isn't getting up easy. And then the T-Rex can just go to town chomping on him.
Yeah, dude, see, the T-Rex had a powerful neck that was a key part of its hunting and feeding apparatus. The T-Rex had the largest neck muscles of any meat-eating dinosaur, dude.
Oh, dude. But can it pull a woolly mammoth? That's 13,000 pounds.
Let's look that up. Can a T-Rex pull? Yeah, you're right, dude.
13,000 pounds?
Pull a woolly.
That's 6 tons. Those are some insane iron neck things. Isn't that the thing? Isn't that the exercise?
Yeah.
The iron neck. Yeah, it's a lot of reps.
That's a weird question. I don't think Google knew what to do with it.
Force.
Can a T-Rex pull a woolly mammoth with its neck?
What force could T-Rex neck generate?
And also, dude, for reference, a T-Rex bite force was around 34,000 to 63,500 newtons.
Oh, dude, there's no way I'd be able to do it. There's no way. According to current estimations, a Tyrannosaurus Rex neck muscles could generate a significant force, allowing it to easily tear large chunks of meat from prey. And some scientists calculate that it could exert a force capable of tossing a 100-pound object several feet in the air.
Oh, not 13,000.
Yeah, not 13,000. So it's the woolly mammoth. It has to be, because that was the only other move I could think of. Right?
Okay, so I'm with you. I think woolly mammoth at the end of the day has a little bit better chance. Who would win, woolly mammoth or T-Rex? Oh, interesting. A T-Rex would likely win in a fight against a woolly mammoth.
Why is that?
In a cold, icy terrain, the mammoth would have the home ground advantage. However, in a temperate region, the T-Rex's hunting prowess and speed could likely lead it to victory.
Oh, dang.
Taking all these factors into account, the Tyrannosaurus Rex would most likely win a one-on-one confrontation.
How fast? We didn't even look at that. How fast can a T-Rex move?
Maybe it is more agile than we thought.
Yeah, I think we were thinking it's clunky. I don't think
it's just
clunky.
Giant in the movies, like T-Rex.
See, but this one says that it was a slow runner.
Interesting.
It can only go 10 to 25 miles per hour, which is 16 to 40 kilometers per hour. It's about as fast as the average human runner. How fast can a woolly mammoth go? An elephant can run 25 miles. But see, that's different top speed versus agility.
See, I'm confused because there's a bunch of different answers I'm getting here. That was just the top one. All these other people are saying bet on the mammoth.
Who'd they say?
I guess according to the internet, it's the T-Rex, but
there's probably
there was other people saying it was the woolly mammoth. So I
think it's up for debate.
Yeah, I think we got to get some serious players in here and really hash this out.
We got to get
the paleontologists.
Yeah, we got to get some paleontologists and see what.
Yeah, seriously, we should. That would be a fun. Hey, who wins this one?
Yeah, exactly. Some superhero nerds, whatever.
If you're a paleontologist out there, let us know.
Yeah,
I would be honestly very thrilled to understand the complexities of this answer.
The inner workings. Yeah. We're just going based off of the basic information that we know.
Tusks. And teeth.
And agility. All right.
Okay, so
yeah.
Cool.
That was Battle Royale.
I like Battle Royale. Yeah. That was fun. We'll have to bring that one back.
There's a lot.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot.
So many things that you can come up with. This versus that. Oh, yeah.
We got to bring the famous one on here that we had in.
Oh, yeah. We will. I didn't want to do it for this one. I was like, we've exhausted this.
Yeah.
But
stay tuned. Episode.
Yeah, stay tuned.
That
we have one that
classic one in college.
Yes, that we did with not only each other, but with like everybody. Yeah, everybody. So we'll bring that back. Okay. Ready for chunk number 2?
Chunk 2.
Chunk number 2 is a chunk we've done before.
Okay.
But I got some good ones today.
Okay.
Chunk number 2 is headlines.
Headlines.
Yes. Headlines.
Thank you.
Headlines is a chunk where we find real stories happening to real people in the real world, and we cover them.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Amongst other things.
Yep.
All right. What do we got today, J-Mo?
He's been stung 1,000 times for science.
By what?
That's it. That's all we know. This guy's been stung 1,000 times for science.
In the name of science. Sting me. He's like delirious, dude. How much venom does this guy have in his system?
Like, is it 1,000 times
consecutively?
Yeah.
That seems
no way.
insane.
Nobody can survive that.
But over the course of time, how much is he getting paid? Oh my god!
Yeah, is this a research thing?
There's a lot of stuff to open up. Yeah.
Sting me.
Sting me.
In the name of science.
Yeah, in the name of science.
I want to leave my mark on the world.
Sting me. There's so many different things that can sting him, dude.
Like, yeah, he's been stung 1,000 times. By what?
By what?
Yeah. Oh my god. That's like what is his name? Coyote Wild?
Yeah.
Dude, I have to be honest, quick moment, real quick before we get into this story.
I have so much respect for that.
That is insane and one of the best YouTube channel ideas I've ever heard of.
I'm just gonna find the craziest things and just stab myself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get bit by a king cobra. I'm gonna, get bit by a bullet ant.
Yeah, dude, did you see that? It was like the African hornet yellow jacket or whatever it was.
Yeah,
and they're this big.
Yeah,
and he's like, all right, we got it, we caught one, and then you see it in there, dude. It's like as big as a finger, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then he grabs it with the tweezers. And then the thing that gets me with that every time is he's got him. And then they zoom in. They have those super awesome cameras.
Yeah.
And they zoom in on this thing. And it is just like stingers flying out, dude. Just like, I want to sting somebody. Yeah. He looks so angry. And then he goes, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And then you see it. He's like trying. And then it hits. Just it's burning. Oh, I feel it coursing through like up here, and then the guy's like,
dude, the play-by-play description of what's happening while it's happening is unbelievable.
Yeah, right now it's breaking down into my blood vessels. The blood vessels, it's rejecting what's happening.
Pain is white and hot.
Yeah,
I can barely see right now.
Yeah.
Dude, what is happening? It's some of the most entertaining content on the internet. It's insane. It's insane that this guy's like, yeah, stab me.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
it's white hot. I can't even. Yeah, I'm seeing things.
Yeah. I'm hallucinating right now.
Right now.
Where am I? What's going on? Like, but
I
he's
can't
still
see.
but
I
he's-
can't even see.
But he's still shooting the video.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the dude doesn't pass out. The dude doesn't like quit. Like, he doesn't ask for the serum, the antidote right away.
My favorite is the
Oh.
silent cameraman, just like
Yeah. just like
he's like,
can't help- yeah.
get this up close.
You're right, dude. You just have to watch
He's
this
just silent
guy
camera.
just
He
ride.
doesn't comment. If that was me, I'd be like, "Holy smokes! Look at the stinger on that thing." Yeah,
Not saying a word.
yeah.
Like, dude, this guy's just in
Seething,
horrible
seething
pain.
in pain.
Like the worst pain you can experience on earth
Yeah.
physically. And you just have to sit there and film it.
yeah,
Like, oh my
yeah. And he's like,
God. Yeah.
morphine doesn't even have an effect on this. You know, and
I'm telling you, it's like
so entertaining.
it is so entertaining.
You're a liar. You're like,
You're like, I'm not. Yeah, you can't take your eyes away from the screen.
he
Dude,
just stung himself with a bullet ant. Like,
Yeah.
he volunteered.
He did that willingly. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. Like I cannot get over it. Yeah,
Mad
respect.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
As soon as they pull that thing out,
Right.
that in the name of science. This is in the name of science. Well, take my name off science. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
want that. Yeah.
How much money?
How
much money?
The classic one.
Yeah, for a bullet. So I'm gonna say it.
Right now,
How much-
$9,200.
That's pretty cheap.
No.
Okay.
But in all
Let me ask for it.
Let's
Let
see.
me ask it.
Okay.
Okay. How much money would it take for you to get bit by a bullet ant?
Holy smokes, dude. Okay, for quick reference, let's look up like what the pain is. So I can... What type of pain is
I promise we're gonna get to the article, everybody, but I just want to answer this question first.
bullet ant?
I promise we're getting there.
Okay. Oh my God.
I'm aware that we're on a
The
tangent.
pain of a bullet ant sting is described as intense burning and throbbing and is said to be greater than any other hymenopteron sting.
Yeah, those
The pain index rates as a 4+, the highest level on the index.
It's Mike. It would be the most painful thing you'd ever experience in your life.
Some
What's
say-
the most painful thing you've ever experienced in your life physically?
I don't know, dude. I put my hand on a griddle. That burned
Okay.
bad. That was
Okay.
that was like 10 out of 10. That was
Okay.
10 out of 10.
This would be worse than that.
Okay, ouch. Okay, maybe 9 out of 10. Some say the pain feels like being shot by a bullet or like walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch nail in your heel.
Oh my God.
That's insane. Like,
Okay. How long does it last, real quick?
yeah. How long does the pain
How
last?
long does the pain last? Because that also determines it as well.
How long does bullet ant pain last? Up to 24 hours.
Oh.
Most is about 12 hours. 10.
Okay. So half a day. Let's just say it's half a day.
Just a burning, hot, seething piece of charcoal in your heel.
No, no, it's a burning, seething nail. It's a nail that's like hot, like the griddle hot,
Yeah.
but it's a nail in your skin. How much money? But at the end of that 12 hours, you get a check.
Oh, man. I think 500 grand.
500 grand?
That would, I'd say minimum. Yeah, that would be
It'd have to be a milli for me.
$1 million.
It'd have to be a milli. I'm not doing it for less than $1 million. I'll earn my own money. At that point, like, I don't know. I can go on Amazing Race for $1 million.
Yeah, that's true. I just think there's something about like that 500 grand after taxes.
That's
I think
pretty.
it's just- yeah.
That's I'm guaranteeing you right now, if I had $500,000 to give you and I had a bullet ant, you would not do it.
Depends where I'm at in life. Like, do I need it? If I'm
right
like,
now.
oh, right now?
Right now.
Oh, dude, I might do it right now.
Would you?
I might for $500,000.
Oh, that would hurt so bad.
Oh yeah, it would hurt. Oh yeah, the money doesn't change the pain. You can give me $10 million or $1, it's still gonna feel the same.
But
dude, I walk away with $500,000.
And you think about, right? Like the you would probably never be scared of like anything ever again.
No, dude, that guy probably isn't scared of anything.
No, he can't be. He's like, I've literally been stung by the world's worst animals. I've experienced the worst physical pain you could possibly experience. Like, yeah, he might have emotional fears, but I'm telling you, dude, that dude is like a steel trap. I mean, that. So I'm thinking
him and the Turtle Man, dude.
Who's the Turtle Man?
Never seen the Turtle Man?
No.
I know we're looking up on YouTube for like 15 minutes tonight, dude.
Okay, quick description for people who don't know.
The Turtle Man, he was on, I believe it was like Animal Planet, National Geographic, one of those shows. And he is this guy who's like, I think he's like from like Southern Kentucky or something.
Okay.
Like missing a bunch of teeth.
Yeah.
And he's just crazy, dude. Like he goes after, they call this guy to take care of like animals, like wild, vicious animals.
Yeah.
Like, but he does it with his bare hands.
Oh.
He literally was like sticking his hands into like snapping turtle dens, like and grabbing them. He's like, I've been by snapping turtles. I've been bit by coyotes. I've been bit by like he went after a coyote in a house. Like, yeah, there's a coyote.
Bare hand.
Yeah, there's a coyote in the house. Like, can you take care of that for me? And he always goes like, like that's his call.
Yeah.
Call the wild. That's what it's called. Call the wild. That's what it's
Okay.
called. And he goes, live action. And then he runs into his bare hands. Yeah, dude. And I was like, he went after I believe, or it might have been a wolf. Like it was something like, right? It was, I was what? Yeah, I was. You talk about like entertaining television.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, dude, go in there.
you get to live vicariously from the safety of your couch.
Yeah, dude, he's like jumping. It was like bats in these houses. He's like running up and like jumping on walls and like grabbing bats out of the.
Okay, yeah, we will have to check out Turtle Man.
Can you imagine grabbing a bat?
No.
Like just a.
No, don't want to do that.
Bare hands. He went into like a well and there was like an albino, like it was like a possum or a fox or something, right?
Okay.
It's super vicious.
Yeah.
And
Trapped in a well, scared.
Yeah, and it was totally cornered.
Yeah.
Cornered.
Yeah.
Again, that's the whole thing. To never corner him.
Yeah.
Never corner.
Yeah.
He was cornered.
Yeah.
Hardcore corner. And they only have the camera like looking like down the well. And all of a sudden you say, all right. Oh. He's like, you all right down there?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I got him. And they're like, he's got him by like the neck, and you're like,
oh my god,
distance
for
me.
Glad I'm on this couch.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it would take.
We've never seen that, dude.
No, I need to,
awesome.
especially since I'm a Coyote Wild guy.
Yeah.
So it would take $500,000.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, well. Y'all tell us how much money it would take for you.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd have to have $1 million.
No.
But what you do get from it is not only do you get the money,
you get respect.
I don't know from who. I guess people.
Dignity.
Yeah. But you also get, like, to, I don't know, become stronger as a human.
Yeah, I guess so. Just resilience.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the headline again?
So yeah, I told y'all we were getting back to the headline, but we had to cover that real quick.
Of course.
The headline is he's been stung 1,000 times for science.
All right, let's look him up.
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? And was it consecutively?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Justin Schmidt.
All right, Justin.
He's in the business of pain. That sounds like a terrible business to be in.
I was going to say, it sounds like the worst industry. That's got to be the worst industry, right?
Yeah. Pain?
Pain business.
What business you starting? Pain.
Pain.
Oh. That sounds
horrible.
Yeah, like livening. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
All right. Justin Schmidt is an entomologist and chemist, and he gets stung by insects to understand the pain they produce, why they produce it, and how they produce it. It's all in the name of science. So very much like Coyote Wild.
Okay. So, okay, so it's definitely not consecutively.
No.
Okay.
He like gets stung,
Experiment,
researches it.
research.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, 1,000 times, though.
Over 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah. Yeah, 1,000 times. That's a lot.
Holy smokes, dude.
I want to know what he learns. Like, is it worth it? Does he learn stuff? You know?
At what point like, is this like, all right, I've had enough. Enough stings.
I guess if you're that passionate.
Yeah, I guess
about
so.
it.
If this is your thing, like, can you read enough books? Can you watch enough movies?
Yeah,
Can you
Nope.
hit enough baseballs? Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, if this is your thing.
Yeah. Some people hit baseballs till their hands are raw.
Yeah.
You know? Some people binge watch Lord of the Rings all day until their brains turn to mush. A little bit different.
Turn to epicness, you mean?
Yeah. Mine turned to mush that day.
I've never felt more alive.
I'm done.
Yeah, I will.
No more screens.
Yeah.
It's been 11 hours.
I will say, even for me, that was a long day.
That was a long. It was epic, but it was long.
Yeah, but it was awesome.
All right, so this is a quote. Justin Smith said, "I've been called many things over my lifetime, but I think some of my favorites are King of Sting and the Connoisseur of Pain." I'm a connoisseur. I collect pain. The glass.
He's got like a jar of bees.
Yeah. I'm the connoisseur of pain.
Watch this.
He just like eats one.
Yeah. Just stings him like 15 times on the way down.
Popping them like popcorn.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm a connoisseur.
Yeah.
All right. I've probably been stung at least 1,000 times. A lot of them were boring stings. So then the reporter goes, "What's a boring sting?"
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair question.
Please expand.
Yeah. Anytime you work with honeybees, sooner or later you get a pinch, so you get stung. You hardly count those. Which is like so funny because like anybody else, just a regular person, like getting stung by a bee, that hurts.
Yeah, it's not fun.
That does not feel good. All right. What inspired his career? An accidental ant bite.
I want to do this for a living.
I want to be in the business.
Hands shaking like 5 times. I want to do this daily.
I think I could do this thousands of times. Schmidt's fascination with pain began by accident when he was a PhD student at the University of Georgia. Plenty of bugs down there.
Yep.
I was a chemist and I was looking for interesting projects that I could do in chemistry which involved insects. I was down in Georgia and I got stung by a harvester ant. They really hurt and I thought, ow, chemistry right there.
Yep, that's what I think whenever I get stung.
Yeah, I don't think, oh my God, oh, like, mother.
Just brutally murder it, you know? When you stung me, you chose death.
It's just brutally murder it. One, the way you said it was hilarious. 2, so true. Like, oh yeah, you're done now, bro.
Yeah, you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over for you. Dude, like, mad respect to this guy. Because, again, like, everybody, I feel like, again, just you and I, you know, our friends, this thing is like, oh my God, like, that hurts so bad. And then you're like, I'm going to kill this freaking ant.
Yeah.
Like, survival of the fittest, right?
Straight,
You
straight
attack
up,
me.
like, you can kill it. Like, every time you'll win that, you'll win that battle. But, like,
you attack me, it's on. I was leaving you alone. You attack me, it's on.
It's death for you.
You declared war. And I am sending the nuclear fist down on you. Like, dude, that's
like 1,000,000 times stronger than this thing.
Yeah.
Like by far. Like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. The
Just, you're,
that ant's done. Instant death. Like,
KO. You've chosen death.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. This was your choice. This was your choice.
That is straight up like the definition of just like, you cause me enough pain where it's like, that really hurt.
Yeah.
So like my initial just knee-jerk reaction is just like kill.
Yeah.
You know?
It's over. But that's what I mean. Mad respect to Justin Schmidt, because he literally got bit. It was incredibly painful. And he was like, whoa, chemistry. Like, that is like a superhuman.
Yeah,
Like,
the restraints.
Who has that? Yeah, who has that reaction? That's incredible. Like,
just because you just think like,
yeah, like the primal animal in you and I, right? Yeah, the primal animal. We just think, and he's just so evolved. He's like, wow, chemistry. Like,
yeah, dude, that's just like so much pain.
Yeah, that hurts. Okay. So then his next thought, right? So this says he thought, wow, chemistry, or he said, ow, chemistry, right? And that set him off on a journey to try to understand the science behind the venom and the pain. That's incredible. He said, I thought I'll go out and compare a bunch of other stinging insects and see how different they are in chemistry, Schmidt remembers. In the process, you get stung by yellow jackets, paper wasps, fire ants, solitary wasps, and then he was like, I would just record them.
Like fire ants.
Yeah. Dude, you ever been bit by a fire ant?
I don't know if I have.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they burn.
Dude,
yeah.
They burn. In Florida, they have fire ants that like hide in the sand. Dude, you step on those. Oh man, dude, you get bit. One, it hurts so bad, it burns, and then it itches. It is the itchiest thing ever. Like more than mosquito bites, more than anything else, dude. It itches so bad. Oh, they hurt. And you get like 20 of them. Yeah, because you step on the hill and they just all attack, which is like fair. I stepped on your hill. I declared war. Like, that's on me.
But also, now.
Yeah. Like,
now I've been angered.
Yeah, but I don't win that because they're in the sand.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't stomp them out, you know?
They just burrow.
Yeah, they just, and we're gone.
They just,
yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. All right, so then because he got stung by all of those things, he created his own pain scale.
Ah.
Yeah. And it's known as the Schmidt Sting Pain Index.
Oh. Is that the pain index that we were reading about with the bullet ant?
I don't know. Yeah, that was from Schmidt. That's crazy.
It's only because this guy did it first.
That is awesome.
Funny. Okay, cool.
See, the tangents always come around.
We knew it.
They always come around. That's why you got to stick with us. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Dude, that was funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the Schmidt Pain Index.
Okay, cool.
That's him. Right. So then he said, I started realizing there's data here. What can I do with this? He says, I realized I could score them on a pain scale from 1 to 4. And he's like, yeah, I wanted to get something useful out of all the suffering that I'd done. Yeah, fair enough.
Makes sense.
Yeah, fair enough. In his pain index, 1 measures as the mildest sting and 4 is the most excruciating. The index only includes stinging ants, wasps, and bees. No caterpillars, biting flies, and spiders. Caterpillars bite you?
Yeah, actually, that's true. I didn't know that.
Dang. Okay.
I just think they like eat leaves and all that. Like that, you know, they got chompers on them.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they like bit humans. Though.
Yeah.
I didn't
know that either. I just found out about that. Okay. All right. So he said, this is Schmidt saying, automatically a 1 would be a fire ant.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a sharp, piercing, like electric sharp shock. It's not terribly serious, and it lasts a couple of minutes. I've been bitten by a fire ant. It does feel exactly like that.
Okay.
The honeybee is a 2, which is kind of average. Which, earlier, he was like, the honeybees are nothing. You know.
Get stung by those every day.
Every day, yeah. I barely even count them in the thousands. It's a 2.
Like, that's halfway up?
That's halfway up there.
That's,
like, if we're looking at, like,
he's on the board.
Yeah. If we're looking at, like, the heat index, like what's the pepper scale? The Scoville scale.
Okay.
So, yeah, dude, imagine being halfway up on the Scoville hot pepper scale. Like, I mean, that's significant.
Yeah.
Right? That's no joke. So then he said a 4 is absolutely excruciating, debilitating, incapacitating. It just shuts you down. It's like every nerve is firing your whole body at the same time. It's just absolute sheer pain. Oh my gosh. But don't worry too much about running into one of these critters.
Which one is this?
The 4s.
Oh,
whatever.
Oh, just the 4s.
Yeah, the 4s in general. The good news is there aren't very many 4s. There's only 3 of them out of the 80-some insects I've run across.
What are the 3 on there? Bullet ants won. We read it was on the 4+.
Tarantula hawk.
Wait, tarantula hawk, the spider?
No. They're a bug. Holy moly, that's a
me see.
mean looking thing.
Let me see it.
Oh no. Sir.
Like fire wings. Yeah.
Dude, that stinger, look at that stinger, dude. He's angry. Okay, let's see the other one. Paper wasp.
I think.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, just like chills.
Dude, they're just like elite level wasps.
Oh, yeah.
It's like red and yellow and angry.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so those three. So let me finish the article. So then they asked him which one the worst is. And he said, there's nothing even close to a bullet ant. He said, I've spent 35 years going around the world trying to find anybody who can compete with the bullet ant in pain, and there's nobody even close to it. This thing will hurt you 12 to 36 hours. And for some people, it goes on for days. He said it just throbs. It's like crescendos of pain, like just waves of pain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important to note that Schmidt does not purposefully seek to be stung. His stings are mostly happenstances that come along with the job. His primary research involves collecting insects to learn more about their venom, why they sting, how they sting, and how we can benefit from their stings. So to finish this, right, because this is really interesting. He's like, yeah, it's not like I go out and say, oh yeah, today I'm going to get stung by a bullet ant, right? Gee, that would be fun. He's like, no, I see a bullet ant and I say, I need bullet ants because they have really interesting chemistry. Yeah. But in the process of trying to collect them, it turns out sooner or later, you're going to get bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like he really is putting his life on the line, which is really incredible.
Because just to say I've been stung by a bullet ant.
Yeah.
Like
respect.
Yeah.
Dignity.
Yeah.
But it's super cool, and it's actually really amazing that he's doing this because he's using his research to help people with chronic pain.
That's good. Yeah.
So his research on venom chemistry has brought about some important practical uses. One of the things we're working on is trying to figure out pain receptors that cause chronic pain. So people that have cancer or autoimmune diseases or arthritis. And so he says, for example, the tarantula hawk has a very intense, very pure pain. Okay. It affects a specific receptor, and we can target that receptor to cause pain on a tissue culture, not in a living person or animal. But then we can test our pharmaceuticals that we may have to see if we can block the pain. Mm-hmm. So pretty much what they do is they take the venom, they understand which receptor it targets, and then they can see if they can find drugs that can block that certain pain receptor.
Oh.
Super cool.
Wow.
For Schmidt, pain can help guide us to what is really wrong. Pain is this amazing sensation. I think of pain as being the body's way of keeping me out of trouble. Mm-hmm. Schmidt says, pain isn't truthful. It's telling us that damage is about to occur, has occurred, or is occurring, but it's not really damage. Pain is just the warning that damage might be a potential.
Oh, okay.
Beyond his forays into pain, at the core of Schmidt's work is a focus on protecting and cohabiting with the insect world. They live on this planet just like we do. They're part of the earth just like we are. And each insect plays a vital part in maintaining our ecosystem.
Okay.
Bumblebees pollinate our tomatoes and cucumbers and many other vegetables, just as one example. Ants, they control a lot of insect pests that we have out in the world. Paper wasps eat big hornworms that are eating up tomatoes in your garden. And even yellow jackets control the populations of biting flies. Insects in general don't need us, but we need them, Schmidt says. If all the insects on Earth died, pretty soon life would be uninhabitable.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
And so he warns that 40% of all insect species could become extinct within the next few decades, largely due to habitat loss due to climate change and pesticide use.
Yeah, pesticide use, that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
According to a 2019 report published by the journal Biological Conservation.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff to look into.
Insects have a core structural part of the world's ecosystems for nearly 400 million years and are a key part of maintaining our agriculture. They're necessary for human survival.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, part of Schmidt's mission is to help spread his passion and love for nature so that people stop operating with fear around insects and instead begin to appreciate the beauty of their surroundings and the ways in which insects contribute to me.
Well, there we have it.
Dude. So, like, I know this is a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
So we love to laugh. And I have nothing but respect for him. That's incredible. And
yeah, he's doing good work.
Dude, awesome work. And with that being said, I think it's super cool that he's doing that work. And then also that like when we were joking, like, dude, he really is like a more evolved human. I mean, he's literally just like, he gets bit and he's like, wow, that's incredible. Like, what if we all looked at pain that way, right?
Yeah.
Where it was like, we all, I think, have a tendency to move away from pain and avoid it. But it's like, if we can accept that pain's a part of life and it can teach us things and it's actually there to protect us, then we can learn from it.
Good point.
And grow.
And grow.
And grow. Okay.
Headline number 2.
Headline number 2. Here we go.
All right.
All right. German warship blasts Darth Vader anthem in the heart of London. No deeper message, the Navy says. Just to clarify. Just so everybody's aware, there's no deeper meaning here.
You literally are playing the anthem of one of the most evil characters ever written.
In another country.
Dun, 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 dun. You're marching through another country.
It's like the total thing where it's like a kid gets caught with their hand in the cookie jar and they're like, this isn't what it looks like.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you take your cookies from the jar. Like, you know.
That's literally what it sounded like when like the admiral told Princess Leia, no harm will come to your planet. And then he blew up Alderaan.
Yeah. There's no deeper message here.
Like,
oh.
just look at their vibe.
Right, yeah.
Like,
yeah. The Germans, they have a history for starting wars. Okay? Like, just be honest. Can't trust them.
If you have to say that there's no deeper meaning,
right.
there's probably a deeper meaning.
Right. Right.
The Imperial March.
The Imperial March.
Oh.
I'm just teasing Germans. Okay.
Just jokes. Just jokes, folks.
I gotta know the story.
This was this year?
Yeah. August 22nd, 2024. Germany's Navy says there was, quote, no deeper message in the choice to blast the famed Imperial March, Darth Vader's theme song in the Star Wars films, from one of its warship as it cruised down the River Thames through London this week. A bystander captured the spectacle Monday on video, which quickly went viral on social media. The song selection made waves across Europe. The warship was in the area for training and dropped anchor in London for a normal supply stop, the German Navy said. The commander can choose the music freely.
I know it'll be a great thing to play.
Yeah. Not September by Earth, Wind, and Fire or, something like that. Like, like Let's Groove to not, like something.
No, the Imperial March. This is a vibe. Yeah.
Like, when he played it, was everybody, like, on the ship, like, sir? Like,
this may not be the best look for us at this time. Yeah.
Is he playing the Imperial March right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, like,
dun,
jeez.
dun,
Like, we're going to
dun.
catch so much heat for this.
Yeah.
Like, right. The German Navy's social media coordinator's like, oh, goodness.
Yeah.
This is not good for our brand.
Yeah, it's just getting smoked.
Yeah. We're getting smoked in the comments right
Yeah.
Right. So the commander could choose the music freely, the Navy said in a statement Thursday. The choice of music has no deeper message.
FYI, we don't mean anything by this.
Other video recorded the warship, the Braunschweig, playing London Calling, the 1979 hit from the British rock band The Clash, upon its arrival in London.
All right.
The song's title is drawn from the BBC World Service Station identification in World War II, and its lyrics include the lines, London calling to the zombies of death, quit holding out and draw another breath. So, dude, Germany's just messing with England.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
okay. All right.
I mean, I figure, but it's so funny, dude.
It's just funny, dude. Playing the Imperial March on a German warship.
Yeah, like, dude,
that's so funny.
Whoever
Just
that
as you're
captain
cruising into the bay.
Yeah,
that actually is really funny. Yeah.
Whoever that captain is has a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like, that's so funny.
Like, dude, you know how big those speakers are? You ever been on a warship?
No.
I went on one in Hawaii.
Okay.
They are so big that you can't even, like, comprehend it.
Really?
They're so big. Like, the cannons on there are...
Give me a reference.
Oh, man. I'm trying to, like, just even think of the cannons.
Big as a T-Rex? Like what?
Bigger.
Yeah.
Like, the cannons are probably 50 feet long.
Holy moly!
If I remember correctly, they were so big. Like where you're just
how tall? Like above you?
Oh, like the cannons or
Yeah.
the. Oh, they're like on the deck. Or
Okay,
like on,
yeah,
and then they
50
extend
feet long.
out into the. Well, think about it, dude. They would literally what warships did, especially like World War II. They would they'd come up like a couple hundred yards away, and they would just boom, 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 and they would just bomb in and help the Marines who were getting ready to go in.
Yeah.
So they just blast them before the Marines went in there.
Jeez.
Like just islands.
Yeah.
In the Pacific. Boom, boom. just blasting away half the island. I mean, it's just but it was wartime. Like you had to do what you had to do, but like it was just like you can't even comprehend that. So like just seeing that thing like pulling in and it's like dun dun dun.
That's hilarious.
It literally looks like one of the Star Destroyers in Star Wars. Like
it does look like one of the Star Destroyers. I just love it that this like captain or whatever just like had a whim. He was like,
the admiral.
The admiral. He's like, this would be funny.
Yeah,
let's do it. Okay. Oh yeah, the warship's commander is a big Star Wars fan. That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, I just like Star Wars.
And he really likes the musical scores of John Williams.
Well, John Williams, yeah.
Yeah, so he chooses a different Williams tune whenever his ship is visiting a foreign harbor.
Okay. Well, that's actually pretty cool because, John Williams did a lot of the Spielberg movies, and those became such, like, classics. You'd think, like, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones.
all those soundtracks.
John Williams did all those.
Yeah.
And they're actually just, Rose sent me a little thing on Instagram. They're doing a documentary on John Williams, and essentially they're like, our movies would not exist without John Williams, because you think of these, like, and like, bum, bada-bum, bum, like, dude, he wrote all that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like those classic.
Yeah, everybody recognizes.
Everybody knows what those are, and it's like those movies would not be the same without the soundtracks.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah,
that's super cool, dude.
So that's funny.
Mad props to that commander. Of
who's
German
just like
ship,
the Imperial March.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, I love it. But like, just the people in London hearing that, they're just like, is that the Imperial March? Like,
yeah. Like who's coming up on us right now?
Yeah, just blaring, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, anyways, like those speakers and everything on those warships are so big and so loud,
so loud.
Because like when you make a command, the entire ship has to hear you.
Yeah.
If you're doing like a whole like we're being attacked,
everybody has to hear you, and you're saying it's so big, it's like a football field or whatever.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
I went on the Missouri. That's the one I was on.
USS Missouri.
Yeah, it was decommissioned in like 1990 something, but then they keep it in the bay for
people to check it out.
Yeah, dude, it is.
What is
incredible.
that? What does USS stand for? United States ship.
It's literally like, well, I'm thinking of Star Trek. It's United Spaceship, but
it doesn't stand for that.
The USS Enterprise. No, it's I think it's United States ship.
United States ship.
Boop.
E.T. phone home. Told y'all we were going to do it. Extraterrestrial. Remember that.
Not Ernie.
Not Ernie Thomas.
All right, man. So that was cool.
That was actually, I like that one. That was like, and those were a little bit more aligned. Some of the older headlines we did like weren't really on par, but those were definitely accurate.
All right, man.
That's so funny. All right, you ready for chunk number 3?
Chunk 3.
You love chunk 3.
I love chunk 3.
All right, we are bringing back a game we have not played in a minute.
Okay.
For chunk number 3, for everybody listening, is Tournament of the Olympians. And Tournament of the Olympians is where we play a game, and 50% is passing.
That's right.
That's how we do it. So, we like games here.
Very much so. Big game, guys.
Yeah, big game, guys. The game today is pass or fail.
Okay.
You remember that one?
Yep, my kind of game.
Okay. Pass or fail. It's a simple game. Pretty much what's happening is I am going to ask Mike basic questions from different levels of school. We're going to start at elementary school, and we're going to work our way through college. We're going to do 3 questions from each level, except for college, which we're only going to do 1, and that'll be a total of 10 questions. point system is as follows. For elementary school, if he gets it correct, he gets 1 point. Middle school, he gets 2 points. High school, he gets 3 points. In college, he gets 5 points.
Nice.
Okay. There's going to be 1 bonus point available for each of the rounds, and you're going to be allowed 1 hint for the game.
Okay.
Okay. To pass, you need to get at least 12 out of 23 points, which
Nice.
is a 52%.
Let's pass.
You ready?
Let's.
Here we go. Elementary school, you ready?
Let's do it.
What type of animal is a frog?
Amphibian.
Correct.
Yeah.
Had a baby. Figured we'd ease you into it a little bit.
I was going to go reptile, but didn't seem right.
Ease you into it a little bit. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? Vibranium is a fictional thing.
Oh, okay.
What is the hardest natural... What were you thinking? What is the... Oh,
I was going to say matter.
Matter? Like all matter? Like what?
Like a solid.
Well, it sure is a freaking a liquid.
Pepsi, my final answer.
It's the hardest substance on Earth. Oxygen. It's a gas. Like, yes. To clarify, it is a solid. That narrows it down to every solid.
All right, I do have a clarifying question.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what?
Not a hint.
No,
No,
it's
clarifying. Is it like rock, stone, or is it like a specific type of thing?
It's the hardest substance on Earth. It is like it's the most durable. Like, think about hard. What does hard mean, right? Like the couch is soft, this table's hard.
Okay.
The hardest natural substance on Earth.
My gut's saying steel.
We already found out that spider silk is harder than steel.
Granite.
It's a diamond, bro.
Oh man, it was staring me right in the face. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Granite.
It's clearly a diamond.
You can chip granite.
I forgot about that.
You forgot you could chip granite? It's hard. That'd be a pretty weak Earth if the hardest thing was granite. You can literally take like a sledgehammer to granite.
I could take probably like a regular hammer.
Yeah, to granite.
Yeah.
It's like granite's like a bunch of pieces. Like it's granular, which means that it's like a bunch of little rocks that make one big rock. So when it's granular, like it easily falls off.
Yeah.
So it's a diamond.
Okay, that makes way more sense. Yeah, that was just sitting right there. I just got to think box, right?
You get out of there. Bonus point. See if you get it. Bonus point if you can tell me what element a diamond is made out of.
What element?
What element of the periodic table is diamond made out of?
Ooh, sulfur.
No. I don't even know. Yeah, that's one, I think.
SF, I believe.
Let's fact check.
Oh, please
Is
be SF.
sulfur an element? It's atomic number 16. Nice.
SF?
No, it's just S.
So not super fun.
No. Pretty basic. Okay. No, it's not sulfur. It's made out of carbon. Diamonds are made out of carbon.
That would make more sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a super condensed lattice structure.
Okay. Next question.
What is the largest organ in the human body?
Skin.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You got that one.
Yeah.
Biology, baby. That was his gun motion for everybody listening.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Okay, nice. 2 out of 3 for elementary school.
Not bad.
Solid. All right, middle school, 6th to 8th grade. What is the capital of Canada?
Oh, man.
Ah, man. Hey, man. No, that's Jamaican.
No,
Shit.
no.
Hey, that's Jamaican. Dang
You're
it.
thinking of old Canada, eh?
Hey, hey.
Jamaica.
Hey. Hey, man.
Okay, let's see.
Still Jamaican.
Let's see. Capital of Canada.
Capital of Canada.
Man, Ontario, Toronto. Edmonton, no. I'm going to go with Ontario. Toronto.
Ontario is the province.
It's Toronto, though, isn't it?
Is that your final guess?
Yeah, I think so. Toronto.
It is Ottawa.
Wouldn't have gotten that.
It's Ottawa. The bonus point's kind of null and void because you said Ontario, and that was going to be...
So I get the bonus point.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that. You get 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got 3. Cool. Okay. Which ocean is the largest?
That's a good one. Pacific.
Correct. Yeah, there's a lot of space.
There is a lot of space, dude.
A lot of space.
You ever been to the
between
Pacific?
California to Japan. That's a lot.
California to Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's halfway point. You ever seen how far that is?
That's far.
6-hour flight.
That's far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. 2 points right there.
That's what's up.
Baby.
Come there.
Come there? What was that? What is that?
I was going to say,
Come there? Like,
I think I was going for come to daddy, but also like, come here. I don't know what I was going for there.
Come there?
I don't know.
No, like, because I thought you were trying to say like, babe.
I think that would have been better. Babe.
Babe. There you go.
Now.
All right. What part of the cell contains genetic material?
The mitochondria.
No, that's the powerhouse.
Yeah, see, that's all I know about a cell. I know one part of a cell.
It's the nucleus.
That would have made more sense.
Uh-huh.
Forgot that I had a nucleus.
It's essential.
Yeah.
To function.
Yeah, that was... dude.
Yeah, you again, not timed.
That's just bringing back, like... Man, I just hated that.
The science stuff.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What's this weird looking thing? What are these? What are these riboflavins? Oh, what are these?
Riboflavin is actually a thing.
Is it? Yeah, right?
Nice,
It's a nutrient, though, I think.
Yeah, it's like a protein, yeah.
Yeah, or what are these, like, ribomes? Or what are the little...
Ribosomes.
Ribosomes. What are these little ribosomes?
Yeah.
I remember those. Mitochondria, okay. Middle thing. Kind of looks like that one character from Schoolhouse Blues. House
Any
of
way you
Blues.
can remember it.
Yep.
House of Blues. Any way you can remember it, dude. You could have made up stories for it. That would have been cool.
I could have, but
But
I just hated it.
yeah,
I just was like, this is so boring.
I don't enjoy this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. I know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah. Do you know why?
No.
Okay. Just quickly, why? Just
Sure.
if you're gonna know that fact, it's probably good for you to know why.
Okay, why?
Okay. Mitochondria is the place that ATP is produced. Right? So
Which is creatine. Creatine produces ATP, which allows you to do more output
Krebs.
into...
That,
allows you to have more power output.
that is the nutritional aspect.
That's right.
And the fitness industry. It's part of the Krebs cycle, which is how you produce ATP.
Yeah.
So ATP is like the chemical compound that's
Okay.
used, that proteins use to like do work in the body.
Okay.
So if you don't have ATP, you're in a bad spot.
Okay. So you want ATP.
Yeah. So that's what the mitochondria does. Is it produces ATP.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we know.
All right. You have a current of 5 points.
Okay. All right.
So
Decent pace.
yeah, you're in a decent pace. Okay. All right. High school.
All right.
What kingdom do mushrooms belong to?
Fungi.
Yes. I don't think that was a high school level question, but I'm proud of you for getting it. Who was the first female prime minister of England?
Prime Minister, not the Queen.
Not the Queen. Prime Minister.
Of England?
Yes.
That's a hard one. I don't know if I know that one.
Yeah, you know American history pretty decent.
Yeah.
But English history,
So.
like capitals of Canada.
Literally anything out the U.S.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it's his next door neighbor.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna give you a hint because I like you.
Okay.
We learned about her in a recent movie.
A recent movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember her name.
Tough.
Remember the face.
Yeah.
The name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. Oh man, what is her name?
Best guess.
Elizabeth
Very English. Yeah.
Christie.
No.
Not Elizabeth Christie?
No.
Who
her
is
name
it?
It sounds like an author, like a romance author.
Yeah.
Margaret Thatcher.
That's tough.
I guess I'll say bonus point if you tell me what year she was elected.
Okay.
Might have a chance.
Old in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go 1959.
Ooh, she was elected in 1979.
Not bad.
20 years off. It's 20 years off.
Yeah, but exactly 20 years off.
Okay,
not,
that's
not
true.
like 26 years off.
That's
or
true.
something, you know?
That's true. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
What type of poem consists of 14 lines and a specific rhyme scheme?
Haiku?
No.
I guess a simile.
You're already wrong.
No.
You don't get to guess again.
I thought I'd get 3 guesses.
No, I'm not a genie.
What is it?
It's a sonnet.
Oh yeah, not a chance.
No, we're
Nope.
gonna get that one.
Nope.
Okay. Haikus, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's influenced by traditional Chinese poetry, but it originates in Japan. Consists of 3 lines composed of 5-7-5 pattern of syllables.
Okay.
Okay, just for future reference. Okay, you're at 8 points. You need 12, and you're going into the college question.
Okay. I'll probably use my hint if need be.
Yeah, it's probably a good call.
No.
It's a finance question.
Why you gotta hit me there?
Yeah. Because the first time we ever did this, checkout session number 1, Mike was like, I could answer anything in finance.
All right.
I could answer anything in finance. And then that same day, we had a finance question. It was more economics, but still, you had to take that class.
Okay, so you went finance here.
This is finance.
Okay, because economics was the hardest class I took, so odds are I wouldn't really know that much in there.
But we're testing it. Every super hard one you ever get is going to be a finance one from now on.
No.
Yeah. All right. What is the difference between a stock and a bond?
You know what's crazy is that like I do know the difference. I just don't know if I can describe it correctly for you.
Well,
give me a hint.
I am the judge and the jury.
Okay.
So if your answer is sufficient, I'll give you the points.
Okay, give me the hint.
I forgot to write one, so I'm going to have to come up with one. Just give me a second here.
Forgot about the hint part. On the hardest question.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this will help, but we'll try it. One of them pays interest over time.
Yeah, that's a bond.
Okay. So that was helpful.
I just like, what's weird is like I know it in my head, but like describing it, like, yeah, I know what the difference is, but like it's like a stock is something that you can buy and sell at essentially any point. But a bond is something that you buy and like you can't cash out on it for like a while. Like there's like an interest rate on it, and there's like a time value with it. Like that's when they sold war bonds. Like, it's like a time. Like the difference I'd say is like time. Like you can buy and sell at any time. You can't buy and sell at any time.
Okay, that is closer.
Yeah.
And that will prompt me to give you, there's 2 words that I'm kind of looking for that I think are 2 concepts with it. You are correct. A bond, there is a difference in time, right? More so with a bond that it's over time. I'll do it like this. A stock represents blank in a company, while a bond is a blank made to a company.
Say those again.
A stock represents blank in a company, and a bond is a loan. Fudge! I messed it up.
Okay, it's a loan.
A bond's a loan.
Okay, but actually, this would be interesting to see if I get this stock one because I knew what it was. I knew it was like
I
a
flubbed it.
yeah,
All right. totally flubbed
it's
it.
a loan.
Yeah.
I knew it was like a time. Like it was essentially like a time.
Fine. There's your friggin' hint. A bond is a loan made to a company that pays interest over time. What's a stock?
And now he's all mad.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
what
a
was
stock?
a stock is a what to a company?
A stock represents blank in a company. You have to get this word now because you have like
Okay.
half of the whole thing.
Okay. Bond, yeah, more of a loan, but a stock represents blank.
In a company.
I guess it represents an asset, technically.
What? But what are you doing with the stock? What are you doing with it? You're buying what?
Commodity. Which is what
Ownership. You're
I guess I was thinking about shares. If you would have said shares, I would have known that that's like part of like that's like you own a share.
but that's what a stock
I know
is.
it's accumulation of shares, but like
Stock is accumulation of shares.
yeah.
Okay, I'll give you 2 points. But you're at 10, so you got to get one more question. Bonus question. I don't even know what it is. We're discovering it right now.
Give me something that I have a chance in. Like make
What do
it
you mean you
hard.
didn't have a chance in that one? What do you mean?
No.
A chance
I'm not
in
saying
that
that. I'm saying for this next one, give me something I have a chance like history or something like that. Give me like
No.
the Civil War.
No, you'll know that one.
Do
I
like
got to pick like a decently hard one.
Do like the Civil War.
All right. Which battle is considered the turning point of the Civil War?
Gettysburg.
Boom!
That's how it's done, son.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, but Mike passed. So if you're still with us, he passed. Even though, because I forgot the hint and then I messed up the hint.
That was quite a game.
It's our game. It's our show. We make it what we want to make
man.
it.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
You are 2 for 2 on pass or fail.
That's what I like.
If you want to hear Mike do the first one, which I think was a little bit more organized and epic, check out session number 1.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much to all of you guys. Seriously, that stay to the end of the podcast. You guys are the true homies, and we appreciate you. We hope you laughed as much as we did and had as much fun. That's what this is all about. Living like kids, having fun, enjoying life. Just guys being dudes. And if you're a lady, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
We don't discriminate.
No. No, we don't.
No, we don't. All right. If you want to support the podcast, the best way to do that is
Go sit by a pond or some sort of nature.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's find a water feature near you.
Yeah.
Some kind of water.
Yeah.
Because apparently running water releases negative ions, which are really good for your brain.
Calming.
Yeah, calming effects.
Yep.
Yeah. That reminds me of the Aquascape pond that we went to.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh, beautiful.
Peaceful.
Beautiful. Shout out Aquascape Incorporated.
Yes.
You guys can't check out that video anymore because it's no longer publicly available.
We'll have it in the archives.
Yeah. In the archive, when we decide to release from the archives.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get it out there. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, go sit by your water feature, get some negative ions, feel calm, feel relaxed.
Yeah, get your chi right.
Get your chi right. That'll help this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We're all about chi being right.
Yes.
Cool. Before we sign out, there's just one other thing that we want to make sure that you remember, and it is that there is
More to life than bills.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.